Hello, this is Gaby fans. What's up and welcome back. I'm GabyUpli, hashtag 88827. And if you haven't visited my house already, you're getting a house tour from yours truly. Why am I doing this? You guys probably might be asking the question. There's the Wow House competition coming along, and I was hoping that maybe this time I might win. All you gotta do is decorate your home and give it a house tour in less than 5 minutes. And with that, you guys have to upload it into the form, which I'll be leaving the link in the form. I'll be leaving the link to the form down in the description below in case you guys want to try. So, house tour begins with the left side. Upli place / dance floor / play area. I seriously love this place because I'm a big Upli fan, and I think by the clothes you guys already know who my favorite creator is. But also, I like spending time in my home because it feels so cozy. It feels so like me. It's like the extension of me in the game. Not to mention, I love attention to details, and I like thinking about others in the construction of this house. I've been constructing this house since I was 17, and I think now is the time that I finally finished it. And besides, this place is also good for parties. Speaking of parties, what's a party without food? Which is why the kitchen is directly on the other side. I wouldn't want to put it inside a room because I felt it would be too cramped, and if you're bringing in a lot of people, like those Latino parties, which happen to be ginormous, yeah, you wouldn't want to have that in a room. You wouldn't want to have too many people cramped in one space. Which is why the chairs, or more like the couches I used for the tables, are pretty much wide. They can fit in a lot of people. I think they can fit around 32, if I'm not wrong. I can't really remember the calculations. I made all these things when I was 17 and 18. I can't seem to remember. I'm 20 now. Anyway, any kind of food that you can imagine, you can find it. I don't add that much candy because usually I'm not a candy person myself. So, yeah. Besides that, of course, there's got to be a place for the pets. I mean, the pets wouldn't want to be eating far away from their owners. I mean, they wouldn't want to be far away from their owners. Your house is way too far. Picture this scenario. Your house is way too far and you happen to be visiting my house. That little Miss Gigi has got you covered. Cause welcome to the guest room. My home technically becomes your home temporarily. Around 5 to 6 people can sleep in my house, and I'll explain the why to it later. There's also pet beds. There's this cloud themed sleeping area. I seriously love galaxies, stars, and anything to do with it, and anything mystical. You literally called my name. There's the cozy tea and book area. And of course, there's the wardrobe and the mirror, which could not be missing. And as all guest rooms, we're all humans, right? So yeah, there's gotta be a bathroom on the other side. You never know what could come up. And we gotta keep good hygiene, am I right? I'm gonna try to show it off slowly though. Time limit's 5 minutes, so I don't really have that much time to show everything, all the details and stuff like that. There's also, you might be asking, why the hey is that towel so low? Actually, that's a pet towel. Because, seriously, it wouldn't be fair to leave your pets freezing while you're all warm and dry. So, speaking of pets, there are around 2 pet stations in this house, and a bunch of pet stuff around here, because I have a pet of my own, but she doesn't use any of those things, because she already has a place of her own. Second floor, first door, not even rhymed. Gaming room, and not only for those who like video games, but also for those who like to play those quiet card games as well. I was sure to set up not only this also can double as a snack table. in case like you're busy playing a game, you don't want to leave the gaming room, you can go ahead grab a snack and then just come right back. There's the hockey tables, which reminds me of Chuck E. Cheese, something that I happened to play somewhere. You happened to play with a lot when I was younger. I was like 7 at the time. Anyway, PKXD didn't even exist back then. I have a lot of the PKXD posters. Many of them come from challenges and stuff that you complete within the game. And boy, have I been here a long time. Like, I've been here since I was 16. Next room, TV/editing area. And my personal favorite. Not because of the TV. Definitely not because of the TV. The TV is very aesthetic, though. Mainly because of the editation area. It kind of reminds me of the time I became an Upli, and that I would sit on the computer all afternoon watching their live streams every Saturday. And bonus, I learned Portuguese thanks to that. So, moving on. This is probably... Okay, this room is one that I usually poured all my heart into it. Because, seriously, it all had to be blue. It had to be moon and dream themed. And it also had to have something that made me feel closer to home. Speaking of home, I don't really live in Brazil, but the guy who's on the poster kind of makes me feel closer to Brazil, even if I'm not Brazilian myself. I've never been to Brazil, by the way. I wonder how's that like. Yo, brasileiros que estejam no chat, escrevem aí, como que é morar no Brasil? Gostaria de saber, né? So, oops, wrong button. Sorry, guys. So, my room has a mythical-like feel. It's got a lot of stars. The reason why I chose the paintwork as Star and Galactic-like is because it reflects crystals in their purest state. Crystals, minerals, diamonds specifically, in their pure state, they do have to tend the shine factor. I really like the mystical elements from the not the Olympus update. It was the fairy tale update. I love fairy tales. Seriously, I'm attached to them. Speaking of fairy tales, this is my unicorn's place. Technically, Gabycorn Starkiss Cadenza. She hates anything that's on the ground, which is why she's got to have her own clouds personally, like to keep herself comfortable. And like all rooms, they're supposed to have a bathroom attached to it. Like I mentioned earlier, my pet hates having things on the ground, so yeah, her bathtub had to be on something. Gotta keep the good hygiene and gotta keep up the good decoration. I seriously love my house. I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. I've heard of people selling their accounts, but I wouldn't sell this one for anything. I mean, it's got my favorite things in it. This is a mini living room. Us Latinos have to stick together, and we love talking over food, over hot cocoa and whatnot. By the way, there's my little fish right there. Gets the little aquarium. That's one of the newest things PKXD added. Those disco balls sure had a lot of shine. I actually used them as a decoration / functionality factor. So, you're probably a parent, and you say, I have kids, I can't really stay. If your kids happen to be toddlers or babies, Gigi's also got you covered on that area, because I have a nursery myself. And actually, it is kind of sweet, because it kind of reflects myself up to some point, because I'm probably making room for a future that probably isn't coming right now, but it might be in the future. One of the parents can always stick around. One of the parents can always stick around, keeping a close eye on the toddlers or the infants, depending on what age they. Sorry about that. Depending on what age they are. And believe me, I've been building this since I was 17, where there were no baby items. But believe me, when the baby / Care Bears update came along, it was a total game changer. Wink. all rooms have to have a bathroom linked to them. This one is more baby appropriate. I literally poured my heart out on this. Jeez. After all that talking, my tongue is getting all tangled up. Anyway, so that's my home in a nutshell. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all to the end. Big hugs from Gabby to my friends, and goodbye.